Hello, we're live. No one's here yet, that's okay. We got Tuesday. Andy's in the house.
What's happening? What's happening, YouTube?
Some wood.
Yeah, I'm actually building something really cool. It's a secret project. Don't tell Rich.
Oh.
How are the nails supposed to stab people's feet if you pull them out? Do you want an actual hammer? I do have a framing hammer. How's it going? Welcome to a normal Friday afternoon.
Are we filming?
I think so.
Yeah. Can you guys hear us?
I can't hear you guys.
Can you hear Stefan okay?
Yeah. Hey guys, how's it going? We're messing around. But not the like kinky kind, just the auto kind.
Just cleaning up a little bit on a Friday.
So we got a lot of updates.
Yes, lots of updates.
Lots of cool stuff happening. I'm just sweeping up for now.
Where's the goat? He wants to know where's the goat.
The goat is gone. It is, and see how happy I am? The goat is gone. So it is at a paint shop. There is no goat. Mercedes is still here, but the goat is gone. So that's next. We were doing it project at a time, but I have a picture.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram if you're not.
Yeah, so that is the goat. The official color, flat black, because we figured that would really increase the value of the car. It's not flat black, but that is the second stage of feather fill. So they sanded it down, they did they went over the body work that we did and the primer, so then they sanded it down, touched up about a dozen spots actually, and that's exactly what I wanted, them to find all of our problems and fix it. They do another coat of feather fill, which is what this is now. They'll block that again. They'll touch up whatever spots again, narrow it down to maybe half a dozen spots. Fix that, prime it, and then paint it, just in time for Motorama, hopefully. So yeah, we're just cleaning up. We got updates on the Audi, as you can see that, and we're gonna be tearing down the SRT4 to see how terrible that engine is, and then figuring out what we need for that. So, you don't need anything, do you, Stefan? Yeah. And
I don't want to pay for everything.
and I'm just sweeping up because it's Friday and I kind of want a nice clean shot.
Someone said they're about to buy an electric ratchet. Milwaukee. Do it?
Yeah, do it.
Do it, yeah.
Of all the tools, it's still my favorite. We've got these little guys, which are great. You've seen my video on it, but if they don't do it, if it's not able to take it apart, you still have to grab another tool, which is a pain. So the ratchet, if it doesn't do it by itself, you use it manually, crack it loose, and you never have to grab the second tool, which is why it's my favorite tool. And it was, buy the ratchet. You won't know how to work without it, and you get frustrated if it doesn't fit somewhere and you have to use a manual ratchet. You'd be like, what's wrong with me? Am I living in like the 40s? So.
Thanks, Ben. That's super cool. You're one of the best channels I watch. Just fun stuff. Learn a few things by accident.
Right on. Very cool. So while they're starting to tear that down and put it on the engine stand, I should have started that.
Lots of things happening.
You're gonna film me fumbling around without the magic of
looking for fish.
Yeah, fish. Get out of here.
Here's a sneak peek. This episode is coming out tomorrow. Lots of things going on here.
I was holding it. Relax. You got that. You got that. Is that why you said you guys everything on this?
Please don't feel like you're special. I'm allowed to have an opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Some are bigger than others, right?
Some are stinkier than others.
Some are stinkier than others. Some are good and some are bad.
Static
Yeah.
noise. Anyone else having connection issues? You seeing this stuff okay?
Not me.
I'm fine. I see everything.
Yeah. Hey, hi, Aaron.
It's in HD right now.
Audio? Can you guys hear us?
Can you hear this?
Where are?
Full sound.
It's the boat?
Oh, I think they're on the Midge.
The boat.
Scratchy audio.
Fuzzy video.
The audio.
What are you doing with all the lumber?
They're gonna get longer bolts.
I was gonna build you something. Yeah.
Guys, this is where this live chat's going.
Better audio?
Really quick.
Maybe that's better.
So cute, I know they're eyeing my face up. Get out of here.
Just bought this new mic, but it's not working well.
Not for sale.
I'm gonna try one more time. See if we can't get better audio. Is that better or worse? Static again?
Nope. Nope.
Worse?
No, the unlabeled.
All right,
It's like an eye exam.
we're running like this then.
The
That's
unlabeled clear liquid in the orange juice container. Not gonna take a guess on that one.
Longer bolts than that?
Yeah,
As those are metric?
I think they're.
You're probably show it SOL.
Oh,
Those are big.
why? Thank you.
People want to know what you think about the 7.3 gas from Ford.
I have, like,
I know.
like, unfortunately, I have
We don't have zero. We don't know anything.
We haven't Googled it yet, so we don't know.
Would you like one the same size?
No.
I could weld the two together.
Oh, thanks, Jimmy. Threw us $20.
Oh, nice. Thanks,
Thanks,
dude.
dude. That'll cover some beer.
We're not drinking beer.
You know what? I can use a smaller bolt.
Only Andy's drinking beer.
Thoughts on the 5.0 Cummins? Everyone's just gonna ask about all these engines.
What about the 5.0 Cummins?
Yeah.
I have a buddy whose dad has one and he loves it. But as for me, I haven't ever seen one in the shop yet. Andy, 5.0 Cummins, what's your experience? The Titan.
Fuel mileage is unbelievable.
Seriously?
No,
Good?
No, I don't
No?
even-
Have you had any come through the yard?
Nope, not a one.
So
We need more people to smash them up.
they've been around for long enough. I'm surprised you haven't seen them.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. I need a battery.
Have one come through the yard, then it must be good. But we can still get you one.
I think 3 bolts are good enough.
Yeah. Put one. Make sure 2 of them are at the top. Then.
What are you doing? Installing some stairs or something?
So,
Here,
it used to
take
be
this. Take this, because I gotta get the battery.
Okay. So there used to be a wall where the Midget right is about now. And I decided to take that wall out. So originally, the stairs to upstairs to this magical place that has a kitchen and couches and man cave. Everything from the old house is up there. But I really never sit down. Why are you laughing? But the stairs used to go here. But then because I put this wall here, I had to put this landing here and the stairs went this way. Now we're taking the stairs out and moving them over. So as you first walk in, you go up. I'm gonna move all the shelves up there. And that is why the stairs. Is that what we were talking about? I don't know. Somebody asked about the stairs.
No, I asked you what you're doing because you're holding all this wood.
Yeah, so that is all the wood from the wall. I have to block off the heat section, so that's the hot water coming from the geothermal pump from the house, and that's the hot water going through the floor. So I have to block that off, and then this will be kind of the welding room and fabricating room, and we'll slowly start to line this place up better with benches, but that's all part of the building the perfect shot, and that is a process that takes, what, years, Andy? At least 10 years. I built this place 10 years ago. So that's
Nice, we're almost there.
almost there. I'm gonna load this stuff up so nobody steps on it.
No.
Andy?
Hold on. You find a longer bolt, I can't look into your bolt pins because they're I can't see that. I just like reach in and
Good luck, I might have this one.
longer.
Yeah, but it's at least it's
Always longer, eh?
Yeah, just a little more reach.
Yeah. Story of your life.
Yeah.
So,
Story of everybody's.
we're rebuilding this. Gonna
Poured it, polish it.
yeah, tune it, turbo it.
Double turbo triples.
You want one or two?
Turbo
or
the
three?
turbo.
One with a nut.
One with a nut?
I need a nut as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's like a squirrel, eh?
Yeah, we're gonna put some sweet like spinny things on it.
Yeah, but don't do anything.
Yeah.
Washers too, or just a nut?
That's a nut.
The
Lock again.
Do you have a longer one?
Now you're pushing it. I have a really long one.
That's fine. Just has to be there for like.
it was washer it up big time.
Well, it doesn't.
Yeah,
No, it
great
just
stack
has to
wash.
stop it from falling
Are you
off.
limping?
I'm always limping.
What? What's wrong with you?
I got gout.
Oh.
I got the gout, guys.
Oh, I had it before and it sucks.
Story of my life. Oh, great.
Oh, we have beer. Don't worry.
Not me.
Someone was very concerned. We don't have any beer. These guys weren't ready to do a live chat yet, but
We're not ready? I think this should be the live chat.
it is a live chat.
Oh, good. We're on the same page then. Hey! All right. Just want to make sure.
Relax.
You were very close to harpooning your foot there.
You didn't receive your piston?
You stepped with no
We sent out all the pistons. If you don't have it, I don't know.
What?
Someone wondered where their piston is, but I mailed those out a while ago.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, I don't know. Did you get a tracking number? If you're serious, maybe you're just lying.
People don't lie nowadays.
Pistons were weird. So I only have one piston left and two sleeves.
Well, don't say that. Everyone's gonna want it now.
What's that? Well, no, I'm just saying that one, even with the tracking, one piston, one box showed up empty, but it's still sealed, like not open, without
Yeah.
the piston in it. So some delivery guy, postal service, is going to his mechanic holding a Detroit piston, saying this fell out of my truck, and the mechanic's gonna tear his whole engine apart, wondering where that piston came from. But that was really weird, so we had to send him another one. luckily they covered the shipping anyway.
And that was it?
Yeah.
If you are serious, send us an email with your tracking number. I sent out tracking numbers to everybody that ordered one on eBay. If you weren't one of those people, I don't know
Just like on the back.
right now, but send us an email.
Can't you just drop that cart down?
We'll figure this out, Rich.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
We're still thinking.
Okay. So now Here, you hold that.
Alright, good.
Alright. Move this because we don't even need it, but it's here. We're gonna turn this. You have to put that down. You put it in your mouth, yeah. This isn't how not to move.
Yeah, that's the same spot. But the wire's spread.
Get with me and get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the guy moving it is the one that has another one.
Yeah. Andrew Wrx and I'm fine with that.
Give me the other one.
No, too far. Whoa. Right, we're using like angles and math and things. Alright. This is the best card I bought for $20. As it like fails.
This one here?
Yeah.
$20? I'll give you 50.
Oh,
Missed
that's
it.
not a good card.
What a piece of shit.
It was at a sale at Princess Auto.
Wow.
Yeah.
30? Did you take 30?
I considered it, and then I said no.
I considered 35.
Yes, of course. Sold. We're gonna just
Oh, I'm just gonna take it right to the brink?
yeah.
Yeah, right till where it's just about to drop on our toes, and then oh yeah, it slid right in.
Yeah, that's an SRT4. Yep.
It is not. Apparently, someone really was angry about it in one video.
What did you say?
Just let's hit it with stuff.
Try pushing.
Heads up, heads up. Oh.
We're just testing the tools.
So close. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
You got that angry?
No, it just went right around where I was.
Alright.
We're back.
Can you grab this and put it on the thing anyway?
Cat blankets?
On the cat blankets. We don't want to scratch it. Well, the cat's sitting on my other blanket, so I wanted
Hey,
that
look at
blanket.
this. Look at this.
Oh, there's Kitty.
Dime.
Oh.
What is it?
When you need that, no, when you need that.
It's probably one you
Yeah, that's, yeah, I use those bolts all the time. I think that's a 16.
think it's gonna fall?
Yeah, probably.
Oh. I mean,
Don't be afraid to stop it.
oh, I should tighten those?
Yeah, you should have.
Tighten now.
Oh, whatever. Let's put it back down.
Your first time?
Get your potato off that. Oh, it's gonna go. It's going.
No.
Here, you grab it. I'll do this. No, wait.
No, you control your cart. I'll wheel your engine.
It's like I have a camera already, but I haven't even done anything.
That's against Candy's 1 meter in. The rest of us haven't done it.
I think it's fine like that. Let's just tighten it up.
Are they all 3/4? What size is it?
They look bigger than that, but I could be lying.
I sold this.
Yeah, sure.
I should probably get the better. Drive it 3/4.
All right.
So you want to tell us about this?
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Tell us about what?
Are you good to go?
What are we doing?
We're gonna tear this down and see how shitty it is. That is the plan, because I know it's shitty, and you guys will enjoy the shittiness of it. And then we're gonna, I don't know, we'll fix it. Or get something else. I don't know.
Probably gonna fix it.
Whoa, that is
Oh,
freaking squeaky.
okay. We need a 10 mil. Do we have a 10 mil?
No.
Well, sorry guys.
I got one in my truck, but I'm not giving it to any of you guys. 100%.
Can I borrow that?
Yeah. Oh, is that a 3/8 10 mil?
This magic world.
Could I borrow that for a second?
We had a co-op student.
Good one or a bad one?
Come into the shop. Bad one.
Nah.
He's like, can I get an adjustable? Like, you know, the metric one or the standard? He's like, I don't know.
So which one did you give him?
He'd be standing there. He'd be like, Rich, what size is this? I'm like on the other end of the shop. I'm like, seriously?
Where's your stubby?
Stubby?
Yeah, the little stubby.
I don't know. So, any questions?
How hard is the swap?
The SRT?
Yeah.
So far, pretty easy.
We haven't done it yet.
No, only because Stefan eliminated quite a few problems right from the start, which is no adapter plate because you went with the Jeep bell housing.
Yeah,
which,
it's all bolt up stuff.
which bolted to.
Yeah.
What was the question though?
How easy is this thing to swap?
To swap into rear wheel drive? Wow, rear wheel drive actually very easy because they put it in the Jeep Liberties and Wranglers in like 2003, so they already made all the parts. Those were usually 4-wheel drives, but they did make a 2-wheel drive, so you could actually use that transmission as well. But I went with the Colorado Trans, which is like a MA5, AR5. It's an Aston or something like that. It's an Asian transmission, made in Asia. They brought it over, And it's in a lot of different stuff, but it's a copy of an R154, which they use in like Supras and stuff. But this is a more updated version of that same transmission that they use in the Supras. So.
There you go.
Internet. Your friend.
Google it.
Google it.
Hey, you know what? I'll put up the bounty. If anyone wants to call bullshit on anything that Stefan says, I'll throw in the $10 right now.
What, we'll go to McDonald's
Let's
together?
do it. $100. Well,
Thanks, Chris. $10. Thank you.
nice.
There you go.
Hey. Hey, see, so he's calling you.
You calling me out? What are you calling
Google
me
it.
out on?
Google
Well,
it.
he said it before.
Google it. This is good.
Awesome.
Google
So
it.
everybody Google everything Stefan says and
Yeah.
comment down below.
10 and then
Do we
throw in
have
$10.
do we have a tote that I can put the crap into?
Yes, it's outside. I would grab it.
There's a box. There's a cardboard box.
No, we're gonna plastic.
You got it
Andy,
in my class.
I would really like it if you found the stubby that would fit that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not giving you stubby, it's 10.
Oh.
It's a 10 mil, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Yeah.
So, soon we'll have some more interaction. Well, that's not even a 10. That's like 8.
Oh.
But you know which one I'm talking about, right? Like the one that
I
was
don't want
over
it now. That's what you're saying. I don't want it
I'm gonna take stuff together. Even though I'm probably never gonna put this engine back together.
Want to follow me around there and look for the stubby?
Yeah, go find the stubby. You guys, and have the internet find it, because there's like 8. How many people are watching? Like 10?
It's not. Is it hanging up over here?
Yeah, go see. Go look for it.
What do you need? Milwaukee stubby.
The smaller one.
I got this one.
Yeah, that one. That one's cute.
Yep.
And
Yep.
and it,
Oh, okay.
8 mil.
8 mil or 10 mil?
I got my 10. I need an 8.
There. Oh.
8 long.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right.
Alright.
Teamwork. Let's do stuff like this.
Pull it. Pull. You can do it. You can do it. You found it. You're the.
We're good.
We're pulling these off. Make sure it's in reverse, and we're good.
Yep. Where's the bucket? Where's the bucket?
I'm gonna tape these all together,
Smart.
or put them back in the thing.
Nice thing I just watched the video when it's done.
Yeah.
that is.
You don't know where
I'm not gonna watch a video again that we do. Just not- should we?
Nope.
Here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You.
He's hiding on there.
I'm just waiting for this thing to fall off the stand and crush my foot.
Yeah.
Land on my goat foot.
Oh. Or your non-goat foot.
Yeah. And just
Yeah.
hobble me.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, hobble. Yeah.
What is going on? It needs higher speeds.
Wait. Let's go.
Oh, is it stuck on?
Let's go next level.
Lift the head.
Lift
Or
the-
lift the cover.
Oh.
Stays in it.
Ah, I just got it in my eye.
Oh. Sorry, that doesn't happen too often. Sorry
Yeah,
about
I
that.
try and avoid that, but it happens. So, have a look at it. What I noticed, because I did have a little sneak peek, is that looks shitty. Yeah, they all look really shitty, to be honest. They're pretty worn. This isn't as bad, but this has actually like a groove worn into it.
Yeah.
So luckily,
From the rocker? From what?
yeah,
How's
but
it
it,
groove?
so on these particular engines, what I've been reading at is that if you can swap out the cam followers for a different model that they used in like the V6,
Oh.
the V6s, and the oiler is actually pointed more at the cam lobe instead of directly straight up at nothing.
Yeah.
So you actually get better oiling. So this is a sign of oil starvation in the head. And if you see that, it's not a good sign for the rest of the engine. Right, Rich?
I'm gonna take your word on it for now. while
Google it.
I'm going to Google that because I don't really know.
$10.
Let us know. Is he correct?
Yeah, am I full of it?
$10 and I'll Google it.
$10 and I'll Google it.
Yeah.
So we'll pull all this crap off,
Keep going.
I guess.
Got an extension?
Give her.
Yeah. Is it the yeah, it's a good extension? That's I'm going to take it apart for me.
Just roll.
I'm going to use that tote.
you got smell-o-vision, it smells like burnt oil.
Thanks, Scotty, for the $20 for the MG.
I got the extension.
It makes no sense to not have,
Tools?
yeah, like,
Giving you the extension.
oh, you're mad.
No, these are pretty sweet. Oh. We'll go manual. That should give it more torque actually having the extension on.
Are you not removing the cam belt first? Someone asked.
Probably should. That'd be probably a smart thing to do. And that viewer is correct. Let's pull this. No, then I gotta pull this off too. I was thinking about just cutting it.
What's the problem?
I'm not gonna reuse this.
Oh, you need a.
I'm just gonna
We
cut
gotta
it.
get this off anyway, right?
Do we?
Well, this so you can get the plastic cover
Yeah,
off.
and get the bolts and
Yeah.
stuff.
So we need some pullers.
I don't know. I can just hit it with a hammer.
Let's use a puller.
Okay.
You want these marked too?
It's
No.
19.
Nah, yeah. Do we? Should we? Are they numbered?
No.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, already done.
Look at that. And then
Oh yeah, nice. 5, left and right.
holy smokes! I don't even have to label it.
Yep, throw it into a box.
I will get the box. I'm getting the hint.
Yeah.
Or don't get a box.
Oh, you want to just pull them all off together? I guess.
Whatever.
That makes more sense. This is never gonna run again anyway.
Yeah. I did this in grade.
All this is just Photoshop. That car isn't even there. It's an optical illusion. It's all green screen and like, yeah, magic.
Speaking of green screen, can I have your golden socket?
Yes. Actually, I should just hand you this green instead.
It's 19, not 18.
Look at that.
Oh, it's legal.
Oh,
Here.
it is 60.
I'm gonna just. Oh wait. Try that. There's an extra button. No, we don't have a 10 mil for that.
Well, it's in the.
No.
Yep. Really? That is so annoying and loud. Okay.
Everyone get out while I throw this down there.
Well, the detent's gone on it.
Yeah, that is an issue. It did fall off within like the first week.
That 10 mil
But
stayed.
it's like every
Oh, that's the old. No, that's the fuel.
every impact I've had has.
Okay. You gotta hold this because Rich destroys everything and broke the detent off.
I wish I wish it had a ball, but if it has a ball detent.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave these two on so we keep the tension on the thing. Are you gonna do that one? What are you doing?
Oh, great. Yeah, here, no, I'll start.
We almost lost it again.
Sockets flying everywhere.
Nice toss.
Did you get the bucket? No, eh?
Okay, I'm working on it.
I can do that, you know.
Okay. So these are nice pullers from Princess Auto. I've had good luck with these.
Ooh, those are nice.
Yeah. Don't buy the cheapest, but
Those look really nice.
yeah.
I didn't even see those.
The
in
only
there.
thing I don't like is the ratcheting, because like I need it here, but then it like jumps to the next one, which is, and then it doesn't fit. So.
Do we need to take this right off?
Well, you gotta push on something, so.
Oh, you just have to unthread.
Yeah, but I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't think I can get inside there. I think your hammer's next. You can try it on the outside,
Yeah,
but
just
you
give it
gotta
a little
wreck it.
tap, tap, tap.
You can try it. I will go get your bucket, and you can break your own engine. Or motor.
Or is it a motor?
Or is it a motor?
Guys, okay, guys. Is it an engine, or is it a motor, or is it both? This is the elusive terminology or whatever.
I've seen other channels calling it a motor.
chance it ain't doing shit. Maybe if I hit it on the back, and pop it off the front. No. No, that's on there. That's on there. Nice thing. Okay. Yeah, this is so fancy now. Oh, there we go. Just takes a better man. That's all.
Someone says Teslas have motors.
They do. Google it though. I'm pretty sure it's more than just.
Yeah, some other people are saying different things. I think it's regional too.
Yeah. Well, in my region, I don't care. Maybe this will work, or do you have one?
Now you can't get it in because you have to. It only goes in one spot.
I only need.
So you can get one of them in. I don't think I have one of
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, that's gonna end very quickly. You can't get it. I don't really want to heat it up either.
Are you putting the exhaust ports back, like inside the exhaust and tape it, like back?
No, because no, it's fine. Just give it here.
What's wrong with both?
Did they break?
No.
Where'd you get these little
You
guys?
want a
from?
2006 to 2009 Dodge bed? Or box?
Box? What? Oh, you're just talking to Andrew as in general? Does any of you guys want it? Excuse me?
Yeah, it all depends on price
Yeah.
and the convenience of getting it.
Yeah, I know. I think we're maxed on bringing stuff back already.
Unless we get a bigger trailer.
Yeah, you want to get us a bigger trailer?
We gotta figure out how to pull this front thing off.
I got a cube truck that's completely legit.
Okay, look at that.
Oh, let's buy that.
Could I pull a trailer behind my cube truck?
Yeah, why not?
You can pull a trailer behind your bus.
Yeah, you can pull a trailer and a boat behind a bus. I think you got up to
With
like
a canoe on the
50
roof.
something. No, you're like so many feet.
I know.
Can we buy this?
That's pretty cool. There's one of those that.
I'm not showing you what it is because you guys will buy it.
Show them and tell them like we're always interested in stuff like that.
I'm not. Don't look at anything. Just that. Get out of here. It's ours.
Thanks, Chris.
Oh, can I time out for a second?
Yeah.
Did
No,
anyone see that ad?
there's no timeout on live chat.
Yeah. I want to say some really bad stuff right now.
Hold on, just pause for a
guys,
minute.
earmuffs, everyone, earmuffs.
On Facebook Marketplace, did anyone else see the Canadian Tire ice cream
No,
truck?
but
Did I
we
tell
should
you
buy it. No, you didn't tell me about
I
it.
tagged you right away on Debocho. Like,
Really?
I
He
tagged
doesn't know
Debocho.
how to use the
Oh, I
internet.
don't know. I'm not gonna be. Hey, Rich, wake up. Yeah. Sorry, it's 4 in the morning, but yeah. It's the ice cube truck for $2,500.
So you have to explain what the ice cube truck is.
In 2013, I think, Canadian Tire had a campaign where they had a Chevy truck, and the whole body of it, the seats, everything was all made of giant
Ice.
Yeah. like the art cubes, like the giant ice blocks.
Yeah, it was see-through.
Yeah.
It wasn't like somebody took a snow cone and shoved it on a car.
Yeah. And
Why
it
don't we
was
just go
all
on the
see-through.
outside and wreck it?
And you
Yeah,
could
wreck it.
I think
drive the
so.
thing too. Like it was all like.
What do you think? Just on this rib?
Yeah, still
Just
running.
like on the inner rib?
So I was
If you
like,
could
oh
do
man,
this
that'd be a perfect
rib
project for
and-
here.
Which
But it was
Which one
already
are you
a
using?
project, kind
Which
of.
One of them's for AC.
Would have been some memorabilia. But I guess someone else
take
bought
This
it.
one, I'm not using because look.
Yeah. So put it on this one. And let me get my vice grips.
Has anyone else seen the Canadian Tire truck? Do they know what I'm talking about?
No one
I know what
said
you're talking
anything,
about, Andy.
but
So it's just a frame, but it like runs and moves.
Yeah. With a 6-liter 4x4, sweet rim.
Hey guys, do not do this on
HD.
your.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, $2,500.
so it comes with the ice.
No, the ice is spiced.
That's extra.
I don't know if this is long enough.
What do you want to do?
Stick it all the way around.
Oh, it's sold in a couple of hours. Somebody said.
I would imagine.
Also,
so,
yeah.
Okay, I don't like this thing now.
Those are the
I
ones
know,
where
right?
you just gotta hop on them and then.
Yeah, think about it later. Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
that much too short.
Zip ties.
Let's
Wire.
Let's try the zip ties.
Oh, fine.
Was it any tension will work?
Has anybody?
Is this gonna make over 400 horsepower?
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy. What's that?
You were saying. Did you
Okay.
take the zip ties?
No, they're on top of your box where you left them. I don't touch your stuff.
You were asking for them, and you're like, "Hey, here's the zip ties." And
Yeah, I
now-
pulled
now
them
they
out of
know
the
what
package
zip
where
ties.
they were. I don't like take the zip ties and be like, I'm gonna hide them here. There's always somebody's problem.
Wrong box. Alright, I take it back. Sorry.
Ooh, here it is. Yeah, it's still there. Oh, sold. It
Sold?
says sold pending pickup.
Well,
Pending
2500.
pickup.
Come on.
All
All right.
Let's see some pictures.
Do you think we need to?
Oh, so it's like all
Let me
ice.
just try it.
But it's gonna,
the ice is gone now, though.
it's gonna,
It melted.
gonna
Yeah.
twist.
All right.
Did they even do the mirrors? Like the mirrors are ice too?
Yeah. Are they just gonna-
Yeah, it does look like it.
Did it go?
No.
It's crazy.
No, I didn't. It came out. That's what I thought.
That's pretty cool.
But I didn't have no.
Yeah, there's another one.
Okay.
And apparently you could drive it too. Yeah, there's a guy driving it.
Oh, we should have bought that.
Oh,
and
so
here
that's
is.
it.
That's
Without
what you
the
got.
ice.
And a live chat. I'm going.
So
home.
6 liter,
strange.
4L80,
This
4x4.
is actually a pain in the butt.
Sweet rims. 1 second here, I'll zoom in.
Yeah.
I have it.
8-bolt rims. Oh, they would have been good for the C10. Ah, I am.
Yeah, why did $2,500 man?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sometimes you don't
This
know.
one's not at the very
Frig.
very edge.
I'm gonna message him, anyways.
Okay.
Damn
I'm
it.
like, hey, this is DEBOSS.
Yeah.
I want your stuff.
It's Rich. Rich.
This is the this
Rich.
is the auto wrecker. I mean the I mean this is the boss.
This ain't gonna work. Well, this is.
You know who the F this is? Oh, I'm at 1% battery.
Uh-oh.
Wait, you're not on the good.
It'll fix
No,
it.
it's actually gonna be rear wheel drive, not all wheel drive though. Unless
The
no.
shock is gonna pop it off. It's not gonna be tight like you think it's gonna be.
I know.
Oh, it's working. It's got tension on it. I think we just hit it with the impact gun.
You just hold that and everybody look away. Just protect your eyes. That's the important thing.
Yeah, that's that rib that you were talking about.
Yeah, we don't need it. Yeah, pop it
Oh,
off.
that's it. That's the. Well,
So, ratchet strap?
yeah, we can try it. Try it once more.
How about I just use this ratchet strap in my hand?
All right.
Someone said take the puller apart, insert the individual legs in the slots along the
We
hub.
already tried, don't work.
Yeah.
Get out of here! No, it just, yeah, I already tried that. Wait. That's gonna be tough to keep. Are you on Marketplace right now, Andrew?
No, I'm just responding to a guy on some Facebook group. Needed a rear end for a Chevy truck. And my phone just died. Damn it.
What charger did you get?
It's gonna slide up.
Iphone.
Okay, ready?
iPhone. I actually brought a charger with me. Oh, wow.
Where, yeah.
Yeah, so now you can back the bolt out a bit more.
I got a whatchamacallit.
Is that the metric or the standard one?
I don't know. I can't.
You want thingamabobs? I've got plenty. Or 20.
Those are my eye holes. You guys don't know the term. The internet will.
I was singing
Don't
different
take my
songs.
eye holes or something. It's that internet stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Anyone have
Rick and Morty.
I think I should do it.
Anyone have an iPhone port? Thought I had one.
iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
Cool.
using
No problem.
You didn't even break it. Your AC belt's gonna squeak for the rest of your life, but
Good thing it's convertible. Andy, where's that 8 mil?
No, I haven't seen it, man.
Internet, where'd the 8 mil go?
Yeah.
I'll only ever show you one side.
Do you want this one? Sorry. I had it.
That's cool. See how it is.
Bed and bumper.
So work on the 5.3. Someone wants to know if you know how to work on the 5.3 liter Cummins. If so, he has one.
I feel like it's a trick question.
Yeah.
I've never, unless it's some sort of ag equipment or something.
That's in, yeah, it's in some kind of pump.
Yeah, it's
Some kind of irrigation pump.
shimmy shitsy tractor or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I don't know the 5.3.
I don't know. Well, let's swap it.
So you can keep trying to find people who know how to work on it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna just do this.
You're gonna be in a couple minutes. There you go. See, cut it. They're gonna reuse it. You know,
Here,
buy a
hold
new
on.
one.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put a new one on it.
Really? Why?
Well, it's still good.
How do you know?
Oh, I guess this is for sale. This will be at Tuesley's Auto Records if you need one.
It does look pretty new, huh?
You want me to sign it?
Please, I'll put it on my lap.
So, what's next? Is there still oil in it, or did you drain the oil?
It kind of drained itself.
Oh, self-draining.
I want to pull this plastic and crap off.
All right.
Like with a hammer or like with...
Yeah, I already hammered it quite a bit.
Did you drive this?
Yeah, I was driving it. It was pretty good. It had a little bit of boogie on it.
So this is the SRT4 Turbo ship box, and it's going in that SRT Midget. So, what year is the Midget, Stefan?
73.
Okay.
It was a round wheel arch midget. So those are the more desirable midgets. That's the one I'm hacking to bits, the more desirable one. And then the later years, like the 75 and up, they went square arches, and they had like really ugly bumpers on it to pass safety stuff.
Right.
So this one had the chrome bumpers, but I didn't get any of that with the car. I just got the shell.
Okay.
But I got a lot of that crap.
All right.
$10. Call them on it.
$10.
Where are your cups?
In the house or upstairs. There might be some upstairs. Hold on. You hold this. I'll go upstairs.
18 mil? What do you got? What do you call it? Battery cap?
Yeah. This thing off yet? Yeah.
Yeah, the belt's off. You missed all that.
Where's Gypsy?
Who said asked that?
Somebody,
Who is it?
T. Barrington?
Oh, hey, buddy. That's Tom. Tommy! Tommy boy, how are ya? She's at home. She's doing well. She did eat a plastic bag the other night, but luckily it came out. So,
Which end?
yeah, you know what end. So I'm happy about that. She's doing good. Daisy, I want to punch that dog in the head almost every day, but she's good too. Hey, Andrew, because you're so busy over there, do you mind pouring me a drink?
That's what I got Rich on right now.
Oh, that's right.
He's on,
He's a really bad host. He's gonna like throw crap down at me. Is there an 18 mil anywhere? I just need a guy holding all the sockets. 17.
I'll put him back to common ground. I'll put him all back over to it.
Yeah, I'm really. I'm really bad because I actually don't work in a shop, so I just like slowly spread all my crap throughout everywhere instead of like putting it back. That's what smart people should do, but.
I do the same thing except quickly.
Yeah, are you making fun because I have gout, so I move slowly?
Oh no, I thought you said just spread your tools around slowly.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, but just quickly.
18?
19.
That's-
Oh, what's this one?
This one. This one.
Fine, 11/16. Close enough.
It is close enough.
Close
Is
enough.
it? Oh, that's good enough.
Oh.
Tight?
Oh, yeah. Someone doesn't recognize the shop, I think, 'cause they haven't seen the back. So this is our shop. This is Rich's shop.
Yeah.
It's just clean.
But we tore out the back wall.
Oh,
You-
that, yeah.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah.
It's actually quite a nice area. Alright.
Yeah, the midget fits better in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be making this the kind of the welding, fabricating spot. Stefan's midget's gonna be here a
These
while.
are pretty fancy. Look how nice those are. Nice casting.
Trying to talk.
It's almost like they made it just for you.
They did. Sorry.
They made this for me.
Looks cool, eh?
They polished this.
This one is polished. It's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, usually the paint.
So yeah, we're moving the stairs. Stairs are gonna go over there, and then we'll start working on upstairs as well. So we used to play poker here every Wednesday. Haven't done that for a couple of years now.
Really? Was it around the same time kids came around?
Yeah, about that time. Actually, pretty well exactly that time.
That's crazy.
And
Because I used to do the same thing.
there's a couple students, all the pieces to put one good engine together, but we got rid of the commander. I don't know what I'm doing with that. I just don't want to put it out back because it's got all NOS bearings and that for it. There's a couple old crappy benches. We'll be replacing those a little bit at a time, and then that's the lathe and the drill press and the hydraulic press. And
Yeah, I probably
we'll
do
be making some nice carts and fab tables and stuff like that. It's all a good time. But yeah. You gonna be a bit, Stefan?
I'm always gonna be there.
Okay. I'll show you guys the Audi. We got an update on the Audi.
Yeah,
I might come that way.
this
Yeah.
is coming apart still, so we'll be back.
Between
Well, I don't want to be left there, and I'm coming.
Well then come through. So, we pulled the engine again. Let me get. I feel like Finnegan. It's like
We
a
need light.
contest between Finnegan and me as to who pulls the engine more.
We have a Duramax project.
Yeah,
It's right there. Duramax over there.
Yeah.
Got new fancy lights.
Yeah. So, three main things wrong with the. Hey, that's where the half inch is. There's three main things wrong with the Audi. We were down on horsepower on the dyno, but that was still the block that we took at Daytona. We really took that one. When we had the clutch issues with before we went to LS Fest, after LS Fest actually, we still had clutch issues. We pulled the engine with mechanical stig when Mighty the Skid Factory was here, and we got the clutch kind of fixed. And we checked the engine while it was out, and we had 90 psi on 4 cylinders and 120 on the others. It should be 150. So that was right about the time when Cletus blew up his engine, his 7-second engine. Was it 7 second? I think it was 7 second. And he said they took it apart, like, yeah, we ran it really hot, and they pulled the number 8 connecting rod and spun the bearing. I'm like, I wonder if we spun a bearing. And we did. We spun a bearing in Daytona. So we did a quick bearing roll on it, and then got it running for the open house. Then we went straight, had it tuned on the dyno just to see what it would do anyway. We didn't have any funds to build the engine at the time, but we wanted to get a little bit of track time before the weather hit. So we took it to the dyno, we got 500 to the wheels on the Mustang dyno, which I thought was a little low, but it was actually not bad considering the shape that the engine was in. We did a couple laps on the Toronto Motorsports Park, and in doing so, as soon as we took it back again, we're like, okay, let's figure out, we got to do something with the engine. We're currently getting an engine built, and we'll be going to the machine shop hopefully and talking about what all the upgrades that we're doing to that. We're going to build a decent engine this time. But if you can see this is all the paint off the clutch. This red, this was actually the clutch just slipping inside the bell housing. We had a chance to go down to California, and SEMA invited us, and we were able to talk to McLeod, who actually made the clutch. Originally, we asked them what a cost would be for them to build a clutch that bolts to an LS flywheel but has the input splines or the hub that fits an O1E, and they told us about $5 grand. So that was out of the question. We just bought the clutch. We had the hubs made ourselves, and it's a dual disc clutch, but the splines are pretty far back. So the first clutch actually goes in, and then the second clutch actually goes inside the first clutch, and it still works. But talking to McLeod, they said, yeah, you guys used the wrong clutch to begin with, and at that time it was a price point thing. So we could have been low on the dyno because our clutch was slipping like crazy too. So McLeod is building us a clutch right now, and instead of it'll actually be a racing clutch. So that intermediate plate is going to be bouncing in between the pins, rather than have that little strip on the side. So it's noisy, but it works very, very well. I think we're going to an aluminum flywheel, unless you guys have a big recommendation as to why not, but we're going to try and save that weight. We're going to get rid of the rotating mass, which makes for easier engagement of the clutch, and you run a bigger risk of stalling it because you don't have that rotating mass as it's running. But I think we're driven enough standards, I think we can work around that. But one of the coolest things that I'm excited about is the turbos. We were also, when we were down at SEMA in Vegas, we were able to talk with Borg Warner, who made our R2S or 2RS, I always forget. They made our turbos, and
R2S, I think.
R2S, okay. The one guy was a big fan of the channel, and he came over. He's like, I know your project, I know what you're doing. And he goes, he grabbed his calculator, and he's like, your displacement and your RPM, where you want to be. It's actually a pretty close fit. The turbos aren't bad, but he said your hot side is probably too small. You need a bigger turbine in there to really get the full effect out of those turbos. So I said, well, what, can we meet you guys? Can we bring you the turbos? Can you do that? And he's like, no, we don't do that. And I wish they'd have a flow test or something. And if anybody knows, I thought that there was a company in Toronto that's able to flow test. I'd really like to, if I could find another stock one, because we've sent these two turbos out to Turbo Parts Canada. They're in Ottawa. We're going to head in there in the next couple of weeks, and we're going to check out his shop. He's able to machine the exhaust housing on the turbos and be able to put a bigger turbine in there. So these turbos will be a lot more efficient than they were before, and that's actually really exciting on our part. So new engine, a clutch that's actually meant for the car, that's working properly, and better turbos. On top of that, Patreon has been really good. We're getting some better seats for it. We got a better steering wheel for it. We got some proper gear to keep us safe.
Yeah, real real racing steering wheel, and racing seats.
I made this at 2 in the morning. I made this at 2 in the morning before Motorama there. These are the Audi rings off of the trunk, the spare trunk, I think. And these are just soffit screws in the rubber holding this tin up. But if that, we need to do a 10-second pass in this car to even qualify for the next private car challenge. That's going to be challenging. I think the car weighs somewhere around...
No one's seeing anything we cut out somehow.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing... God. Back up, okay.
All right, back up. So, Freddie called us a couple weeks ago and says he wants to have a 10-second pass in the car for the car to even qualify for the next private car challenge. So we're definitely up for that. I'm not a drag racer. I've drag raced once, and that was in my Silverado. And I did a 16-second pass in that with some bad spark plugs back when it was a gasser, just for fun. But I'm up for the challenge to try and get this to do a 10-second pass. The car weighs about 3,500 pounds, so we need about 700 horsepower to the flywheel in order to make that happen. Because we're also getting the shifting taken care of. JHM, we bought the short shift kit from JHM, so we're getting that done, and we're also putting a limited slip in the front. And there's another guy at the kitchen who's going to help us out with that, so we'll be joining him in his shop too. So very excited about the Audi. Lots of stuff going on with this car. So we're also one other big thing is right now we have our air filters coming in where the air comes in to cool the rad and the intercooler, and when we disconnected the pipes going to the turbos and ran on the dyno, we actually lost 100 horse because it didn't have the power to pull the air through it was just getting choked out in the back seat even though this window was open. So all that air that's going in the engine is not going over the rad in the intercooler. So I think if we're able to flip these around and make a little side window that comes open here, we should be able to drop the scoop quite a bit and increase our aero on that. And that being said, the skirt we damaged, or the front splitter, we damaged that quite a bit. As you can see, I hit the dirt a couple times, and I think what we're gonna do is spray foam this whole front section and then carve out a design in the splitter that we like, and then make a mold of that, and then try to lose another 10-15 pounds off the front bumper too. We'll probably eliminate these lights, get rid of them, and then that front clip probably weighs 40 pounds too. So there's a big aluminum push bar in here, and that actually bolts the two frames together. It is almost structural, and it protects it at the same time. We're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit of that. If we hit a wall, we're gonna be in trouble anyway. So whether, the thing is, this will probably protect the car in like a 10-kilometer-an-hour crash. If we crash, it's probably going to be more than that. Roll cage is there to protect us. We're going to get some proper seat belts and everything for it as well. So I don't feel bad about lightening this up a little bit. We're going to put a bar, removable bar underneath the engine mounts just to keep the frame tight, but closer, put the weight closer to the back, and we can make that out of aluminum. And then we'll get a strut tower bar as well. So
Someone's asking about maybe fiberglass panels.
yeah, so the front will end up being a fiberglass skirt that we're gonna make a couple of. Probably take a spare with us. Never made a mold or lifted a mold off before, but we're gonna try. So one of the guys got a hold of us on the internet and said he'd help us out. So he's gonna come to the shop, Jeroen, and we are gonna attempt that and make a much nicer skirt for it. So I think we'll take a picture of the names. I don't know. Maybe try and put them back on again because
Yeah, I have them all.
yeah, you have all the names.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, maybe.
Take care of that. And then
No, Rich, we're gonna take that bumper and put it on the wall. It'll be forever there.
actually, yeah, I don't have the bumper off the red car anymore though. I don't have a bumper. Like, you want to make the entire thing like right up to here?
We could, yeah. I would.
Yeah.
Because think about all the extra, like, bumper-ish stuff. There's those shocks that go in. We don't need it. We just need a flat bar coming off with some aluminum tabs going out to hold the front bumper.
Yeah.
There's slight steel tabs. You can get rid of a lot of this.
Yeah.
So I would make the whole bumper.
Yeah.
Because it comes on and off really nice. What's that?
Someone's asking about 6.7 Cummins paired with the G56 6-speed manual. What do you think?
I don't know. Never done it before, so I don't know what the overdrive is on that, or is it 2 overdrives, or is it just one after that? So look up your gear ratios and match it with your tires and your rear end. That's your best answer. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good fit or not. We made a video with a guy named Patrick who put an Eaton. Was it 5-speed or 6-speed?
I think it's 6.
I think it was an Eaton 6-speed, yeah, but it's not an overdrive. So really be careful of that. So I don't know anything about this transmission, sorry. But if it works, let me know. Or by the shop, we'd love to do a video. The audio and the footage from that didn't work out. So Patrick's gonna come back again. We'll talk about that Eaton Fuller swap behind his Cummins, but that was still 5.9. So yeah. Anyway, that rant's done. You
You want to talk about this truck for a minute?
Not really.
Nothing's changed.
No. So the C10 is just my bench right now for all the GTO parts. The GTO parts are kind of spread out on all the benches, waiting for the car to come back so we can assemble the whole car kind of all at once. So I need to clean everything, and then once the car's back, then we can assemble it. And I kind of want the shop nice and clean for that too. So.
That guy said, so John Fry said it's a 2018 Ram 2500. It's his daily driver. It works from the factory, so I mean, invite I'll swing by the shop.
Oh yeah, right on. Yeah, definitely. Hit us
Send us an email and
yeah, DEBOSS
we'll look at it.
gmail.com, and then we can line it up and go grab coffee. I'd love to go check it out.
Yep.
Very cool. Yes, I was cleaning a cup for me.
There's cup.
Yours is that one with the yellowing top.
Yeah.
No,
that one.
Really?
You're leaving tools in the engine too?
Well, that's the safe.
Oh, you mixed it already. Thanks, man.
That battery's definitely going.
I have another one. Imagine that.
Got it. Look at this. Dollarama. It wasn't $1, but it was $4. But still.
Yeah.
Pretty handy little knife for cutting stuff.
Got 3 hoses tonight already,
Yeah.
and he shanked
Yeah.
9 people last week. 3.
Yeah. No, it's a good little.
Yeah. Oh, give me your money.
Yeah. Right outside the dollar store.
All my money.
Oh man. Oh. Okay. Do you want to pull the water pump off?
Do I?
I know you do. What, taking bets how much crud's in there?
What
The
is it?
water pump?
The water pump? Does it turn?
Yeah, it turns free.
Does it turn freely? It's not bad. It still feels tight. It's doing something.
I think that's 10 now.
There's a season time.
I really like these little stubbies and stuff.
Yeah. Still taking the ratchets over.
Cool. There you go. Good. Okay, guys, is it full of crud in here? I don't know. A well-maintained. Ooh.
Ooh.
Not too bad. No. Well,
Right on.
no, because this car would have had the Dextrol instead of, so it's supposed to be brown. The corrosion around's pretty gross. Oh yeah.
It's on the good side though.
Yeah. It's just.
Did his job.
Yeah.
Good water pump.
Ah, it's it's not even cracking.
I think it was done not too long ago.
Probably.
Just by the look of that in the belt.
The belt looked pretty good actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Good enough to
Inches.
reuse.
Save $60.
That's right.
Do you want bolts back in the block or in the bucket?
Are they like special?
Well,
We can put it back in the block. I think.
alright.
'Cause I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna forget where everything goes. I'm gonna have to watch this video like. Well, no, you didn't film half of this, so. No, I'm gonna have to buy another engine.
Well, you guys are so slow taking apart.
Who said that? These guys? Or you? Because you gotta be methodical.
That's what the internet is saying.
That's fine. Rome wasn't built in a day, guys.
Yeah, but it did fall in a day.
Did it? I think it would take
Someone wants to know, are you going to this year's auto show so we can get your opinion on all the $100,000 pickup trucks?
two. Have
We
some
are not.
footage.
It's during family weekend. Family weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's this weekend.
It's illegal to do anything during family day, isn't it?
That's this weekend.
Yeah, it's this
Here, do
weekend.
something?
Monday.
Just hit me
Monday,
in the back of the
Kiana's
head.
having her birthday party at the arena. If anyone wants to get the skates on,
Yep.
1 hour. I have no idea what time. I can't remember.
7:30.
At the arena, yeah.
But on?
Dunville, I'm
Yes, I
assuming?
think we're going.
Sweet.
As
Dunville?
long- So my girls go to bed at like 7:30, but I think we're gonna like.
Time
we'll
they get
go-
up at like 3:30. Vinville? They're collecting eggs.
Now, do you think this
Dad hasn't
pair-
laid the egg yet.
I do.
All right,
I've
wait
taken
another
them.
hour.
Look
The
at
sun
this
will be
one.
up. Then bring the eggs in.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
What do you think that? Do you think that's just for me like cold starting and revving the crap out of it? Or do you think that took a long time?
That's awesome. you can like. Do you hear that? The internet.
Oh, that's gross. Stop doing that.
Probably not.
You have more nail on one thumb than I do have on both my hands. That's crazy.
So those are trash.
All my
I
nails
picked
together.
up-
Yeah.
Or-
Holy crap! Where are your nails?
Don't have them. Don't need them.
He's a bulb.
Did you bite them or cut them that short?
Cut them.
Really?
No. How could I cut them that short?
I can feel where they've like
That's
worn
training.
flat.
Shorter! I said shorter!
That's terrible.
Is it bleeding? Yeah! Perfect. Alright, next level.
Cam bearings. Don't look at them.
No,
There's no cam bearings.
they're cam
Or did you pull them
followers.
already? Did you pull the cam? There's no cam bearings.
No, there's no bearings.
No, it's just a question, man.
I don't know. I just said no, like I knew.
Yeah.
Obviously not, Rich. I don't see one.
Yeah.
Just you pulled them when I was over at the Audi.
No, I just pulled them off.
Maybe.
now.
Maybe I did.
I
What's
don't
the deal?
remember. Watch the video.
Watch the video. If you cared enough, you would have watched the video.
Yeah, these are all done.
You think so?
They all have grooves on them.
No, like I can't feel the groove.
I don't know.
If you can't feel it,
Machine it down.
Yeah.
I'll just get
put it
like
on the
no, I'll just get like a belt sander and just touch them on top, real fine grit, let them roll.
70 hours of labor,
Yeah.
or $45.
Probably. I'm gonna switch them out for the better style. So that's I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah.
So you see how that's where the oil comes up and just kind of like shoots it up, but the different model shoots it right at the
Valve.
camshaft.
Yeah, let's do a reenactment with
You know what drinks? You silly boy. All right.
Now what?
I don't know.
Head.
Where's the head bolts?
Head, come.
Where's the head bolts?
Way down there.
No, yeah. There. in there.
15s.
Are they 15s? I gotta pull this
Yeah, they're
bracket off the
15s.
back.
There.
15s.
Excuse me.
I've been out of the game for a while, but I'm back in the game.
You get out?
Me?
No, sorry, we're just playing. I thought he was gonna help, but I got excited.
He's Googling.
I'm buying a box from Tennessee.
Ooh. Box of KFC chicken?
Nope. A new box for my truck because even though we're buying a Ford, my box is shot. I can't let my truck go just yet. So
You know it's gonna be there tomorrow. You don't have to buy it right now.
no, I'm just being polite to the guy who's going out of his way. He's driving 2 hours to go get the box for me.
Christmas?
I think so.
What a nice guy.
Going on a
Man,
definitely.
he's like your only good friend now.
Is it? I don't think that one will do it. Oh, that one? Yeah, it'll do that. You think it'll do head bolts?
No, but I just.
Oh, let's bet.
I'm thinking.
Well, the one bolt below, I just turned on this, so I need a. What's smaller than 14?
Oh, 13.
No, but like, is there like a metric or an imperial one that's part way in between?
I don't know. Half inch might be a bit tighter. Yeah.
Oh, then try me 15.
10 17ths.
Yeah, that might work.
Otherwise, half inch is a
Got it.
touch. Okay, I'll put it back. Half inch is
This
a
yours now.
touch smaller than.
Nice.
Should I cut that or just undo it?
I was gonna say undo.
Were you really?
That's fine. We'll cut it. Oh, cut the thingies?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Don't get water all over.
Okay,
my
what are you
floor.
doing? Give me that. It's not a homeless person. You gotta slide it. Here, do something.
Says the pro.
As it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Well, this is harder.
As he cuts his own leg.
Okay, this is from the dollar store. It's not like.
Want me just to finish it off?
There we go. There we go. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome for me starting it. It's like when I give my wife the jar and go, here you go. It wasn't that tight.
I'm telling Cindy.
She's watching.
Yeah, she's gonna punch you in the you know where.
Yeah, I did do something.
Nice.
All right, guys, let's go home.
What are these on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Turbo feed lines. These are feeds. That was the drain.
Right. 15 mil. You have one?
Floor for me, Stefan?
There's a 15 mil around.
Look at that, it's 15.
Do you wanna do the honor?
I'll buzz it off. I kind of want to look at these pistons.
Stefan's got.
What's the vote? Is there any? What do you guys think? Do you think they're gonna be trash? Do you think it's gonna be garbage, or are they gonna be mint? What do you guys think?
Will the quarter-inch ratchet do it? What's wrong with it? This one will do it. I think this one will do it.
I think it should because it's. No, it isn't a cast, an iron block. So
Is
it's
the
gonna be-
15 mil socket here the 3/8
We
drive?
just used it. It should be.
I thought you had it.
I thought you had it.
It's 14.
I had the small 15. That's not good.
You can try it. I don't think that one will do it.
This guy?
I don't think it will do it.
I don't think I can
I'm
reach in.
willing to bet that it doesn't do it.
I'm gonna say low. I'll bet $1.
$1? Any bets?
$1?
Yep.
Come on.
$1. $1.
Look at
Quarter inch ratchet. All right, start from the outside and work your way in, unless you want to warp it like crazy.
that. We could use the bigger one now, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Gets
get
to
an
prove
extension.
something.
Well, the extensions don't work great. But I bet you.
But if you got more power, it's fine.
Extension's not gonna do it. Okay. I'm just gonna go to the big gun because the socket fits. Where's the half-inch gun? It's right behind me.
I like how everybody's holding a power tool ready to
And
go.
no decision.
You need it, just let me know. I'll hit it.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
So you got a full inch. I'm here all night.
Yeah, what do you think this is for? Hold on.
That's your knock sensor.
Don't need that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the same as the GM.
Is it?
Yeah. That's good to know.
So when people call the yard, ask for a knock sensor, that's what it is. A knock sensor? For what year? Actually, never mind. Doesn't matter.
They're all the same.
Yeah. All of them are the same.
You studding it for all the boost?
For all the wicked boost.
Can you get skinny fingers in there?
Oh, easy, boys. Look at those
Whoa.
pistons.
That's not bad at all. You got it?
Got it. Got it.
Just drop it.
Game over.
Look at that.
Yeah, let's go look at the head first.
Oh yeah.
How's she looking? Not bad?
Exhaust valves are a little weird.
Cooked?
I don't know. I've never seen that before where they're that different colors. And again, I've never pulled a neon SRT4 apart.
Yeah, it's like one side's green and the other one's...
Yeah. But it's not like, but they're all
Well,
the
that would
same.
make more sense because this one would get cooled by the fuel coming in, while this one's getting cooked on the way out.
Right, but I don't
That's
know.
a
I've
big
never
difference.
Seen it like that. I've seen more crud on the exhaust.
Look how cute they are. They're tiny.
Yeah.
Want to name it? No.
No.
Name them all? No.
That can be your job,
Yeah.
Andrew. Here at Tuesday Auto Record, we name our exhaust.
I thought about naming all the cars one time.
Like write names on it?
Yeah, like Eleanor 3.
Instead of drawing expletives all over them.
All the F-150s would be Gary.
Go to Gary 3. You went to Gary 4. Of course it's not there.
You want to pull a valve and see what it looks like?
No.
Just for fun?
No, that sounds like too much fun.
What are you doing with
we
the head?
We can.
What are we doing with the head?
I don't know anything about
You
this
gotta
stuff.
send it
I
out
haven't-
and get
I haven't-
machines, right?
Send it out.
Oh, send it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Send it
Yeah,
out.
send
Yeah, okay, just send it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Put it in a box.
Those are the valves falling out.
Oh, okay. What are
Those-
those then? Oh, those
are
look
the-
good.
The lifters.
Well, let's check those while they're out.
Throw it in a box and send it.
Now, aren't these supposed to go back in the same hole? Guys, what do you think?
Ish.
I don't know. I'll just put those back in. That one goes there and this one goes here. Even though now I've got like dirty fingers all
Yep.
over it. What? Can reuse that?
Andy,
Nice.
you can keep your engine.
No.
Oh.
I need
Look,
spares.
there's still good crosshatch and everything. It's in good shape.
Really? I had that little flashlight.
Yeah. What'd you do with it? I think it was laying in the. I see it. I thought it was by your water jug there.
You got a light?
Got a light there, bud?
Light. I mean a flashlight.
Just give me a light. Dante, Shonda Paul.
Now the crud's just from us, like.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's not bad.
No, there's still cross hatching.
Yeah, I don't feel a lip at all. So I think this engine's in good shape.
It would be. I can't. Sorry. There's a bit of scratching here, but like it's minimal. I don't even feel it with my finger.
And you have really soft fingers.
Yeah.
Very soft.
Yeah, that's.
I moisturize every night. That's the key.
Let's pull the pan and take a piston out. Let's take a look at that crank. But I imagine it's in good shape.
I want to just look how much crud's in the.
New Ford is still in California, actually.
Yeah.
It's a process to get it back here, but
Were you doing new ship? What are you doing?
What's that?
What are you doing new ship?
We.
Are you going down there?
We're just gonna go to California and drive to like 8 million hours.
Throw a service plate on it and then go. I didn't know. I thought it was legit.
No, you can go. You can get a 10-day pass on it.
Okay.
So yeah. So I bought a truck from
yeah.
California before, but their plate was still good and they didn't take it off. So I just drove their plate. So I had the temporary.
Just chuck the cat across her.
Chuck it.
Yeah.
She lands on her feet.
Yeah.
Every time.
Then it went,
Do you think there's oil in it? Do you want me to just? Do we have a thing to catch?
I have a similar story about buying vehicles in the States.
Yeah.
Have I told it to you or no?
okay.
What's that?
Please do.
Have I told you 50 times?
No, I don't know.
Alright.
You tell. You
Subaru?
talk a lot. I don't know.
Subaru?
Super good story.
Subaru is a good story.
Okay, guys, listen to the Andrew
Okay.
big story.
If you got Facebook, go to my Facebook. Andrew Rose at Tuesday. No, I'm just kidding. But it is posted on there. I went down to Florida. I just got my loan for the business. It was a big deal. And my first big purchase, I thought, you know what? I'm going to do something fun. I'm going to go down in the States. I'm going to buy a car for really cheap. I'm going to drive it
You bought
back
it from
home.
Florida?
And I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to make a lot of money off of it. It was a really good idea. So I went down there with, it was $8,000.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I was going to make a significant investment and make a huge profit. I was going to sell it for like 20.
Oh, easy.
Yeah,
Done.
for sure. I'd make
Subaru.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even know what I was buying yet. I Mini Cooper, I checked a bunch of things. It was a vacation day.
Mini Cooper. I'm glad you passed on that.
Well, yeah, but
Not at the
well,
time.
yeah.
If it was new, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Right now, I'd probably take the Mini Cooper over what happened. So I bought this car. I think it was, what was it, $8,000, something like that. It was a Subaru WRX.
Oh, okay.
2003, and this was in like 2006 or something like that, 2007. And it was like tuned to like the T. Like I'd never driven a car like that.
Yeah.
And it was an older guy, and he goes, "You want to go for driving it? Yeah, let's go for drive." So go for drive, and it just went like, and whoa, like threw me right back. He's like, "Yeah, it's got this," and like all the tuner stuff on there. And he goes, "I want to sell it to somebody that's not going to kill themselves in it." I'm like, "Sweet." So me and my buddy, we bought it. I went and got a DVD player put in it, so we got like touchscreen, nav, the whole deal. Got all the fluids changed, and we got about 20 minutes out of Fort Lauderdale where we were. Driving along, and my buddy goes, "You smell that?" I'm like, "Yeah, it smells like burning or something." It's like, I'm like, "Well, they probably just oil on the manifold or something." Like that. Just got
Just go. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
So it kept going, and then it's like, man, I think it's getting smoky. So we roll up the windows, and then I'm like, whoa, it is getting smoky in here. Ooh, we better, like, we'll pull over. So I go to pull over, and I pop the hood, take a look, nothing. Like, nothing, no steam, no nothing. I'm like, what is going on? So then I go around to the back of the trunk, I take a look, and I pop the trunk, and the whole trunk's completely full of smoke. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? So I look under the car, and like the whole gas tank and everything under there is just flames, like starting going like more and more. So I'm like, yeah, grab something. So we had like, I don't know, like a 4-pack of Pepsi.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say a bottle of rum.
Yeah. So we dump the Pepsi on it, and it's like, so we're like, whoa. Thank goodness, like we put it out with the Pepsi, with our 4 bottles of Pepsi. And then we're standing back, we're like, holy man, what happened? And we take a look, it just starts up again. We're like, oh no! And
You gotta piss out the Pepsi.
yeah. So I tried putting it out with my shirt, fire won't go out. The full thing just catches on fire, and like, we're just watching it burn to the ground. Like, fire department shows up, they shut down the interstate.
They laughed at you and left.
Oh man, they tow it away. So I call up my insurance company. I say, hey, this is what happened. My car burnt down. I just went to drive it home. She goes, don't worry about it. Fly home. We'll take care of it. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Totally got hosed. insurance said, "Oh, we didn't. No, you never called up." I'm like, "What do you mean? I never called. I called. Like I called. You said I had insurance on it now." And she goes, "No, no, no." I'm like, "What?" End up, they were gonna fight me in court about it. Lost the whole thing. So that was my first dose of reality. That was a great lesson, in that everyone's out to, if you're an insurance company.
Yeah, that's their game.
Yeah.
It's
Some are good. Some are good.
yeah, those are the people that are making their daily wage and
Yeah.
don't care if they pay out.
Insurance is important,
It is,
Yeah.
I guess.
but don't screw me over.
Yeah, screw
Yeah.
someone else over.
Yeah. That was an innocent mistake. I drove a car. So, anyways, came to find out that there's a recall in those years in the northern states, like halfway up in Canada, on the fuel lines, because they would get cold and crack. And we weren't in that range, and Florida got some cold weather or something like that.
Oh.
I was down there when it was like 0.
So you
And
can call Subaru?
well, no, I lost ownership of it. After like week 5, and they call the insurance company saying like, "What's going on?" I call the tow company. I'm like, "Hey, has anyone come down there to like look at it yet?" He's like, "Oh, it sold at auction last week." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, we got 30 days." I'm like, "So no one looked at it?" No. He's like, "No." So I called my insurance company. They're like, "Oh yeah, sorry."
Ouch.
Yeah. And then it was like, I got a lawyer, and he goes, "Well, I'm going to charge you $5,000 minimum, and you're spending $5,000 to go after 10."
It's not gonna pay out.
I don't know.
I'm gonna screw you.
Yeah.
Just like the insurance company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell
I'm
you.
not gonna tell you up front
Yeah.
that I'm gonna screw you.
So, yeah. So what's your gamble? So it was basically the same odds as if I was to go to the casino and go to roulette and pick either black or red.
Yeah, with
It
$5,000.
was the exact same odds.
Yeah.
Which was, yeah, it would have been fun.
But you would have had the phone call in your.
at my buddy's house in Florida.
Well,
No. Do I fight the insurance company? I don't even know my lawyer. Their lawyer's been on payroll for 15 years. He's their senior.
that works. Let's just looking at how to do it.
So that's the other way that getting cars from Florida can go.
I probably wouldn't buy cars from Florida. Unless my name's Cletus or something.
Yeah. Is that where that Corvette came from?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
he probably bought that. He probably bought
Probably.
Ruby from Florida. I don't see why he'd go out of his way.
Yeah.
It's just a T5.
Oh, is that where he lives?
Yeah.
Oh. I think it's from like Texas or something.
Okay. What do you think?
Crack it.
Oh wait, no, that's the other thing.
Yeah. Bolt first, ask questions later. Yep. That's where you had a bolt.
So a
There where
cool
that
thing
crack
on these.
Ooh, talk about it.
Okay, yeah, guys, have a look at this. So on the gasket itself, there's actually a crank scraper.
Need a light.
Yeah, I'll be good.
It's right there. You want the big one? So there's these plastic tabs that are designed into the this gasket to actually scrape any excess oil or splash up, or I don't know. What do you think? Scrape excess? Probably. I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
Huh?
I
A crank scraper?
I don't understand why you have something rubbing on purpose.
It's not rubbing. It's just close. So I think it's so when you, if
Not that close. Put it
if
way
the
over
oil
there.
is it just hits.
Thick or something like that.
If it hits
makes
it, if it hits it and comes around, it stops it from rotating it around. So.
a little more even.
Hey, look how clean this is. The pickup tube's actually super clean.
Well, the engine's in good shape. Like
Other than the oil starvation at the head.
maybe, yeah. You got a new camshaft and that anyway, right?
Yeah, I already got him. I got him from a guy I know. Named Tuesley Auto. Before you crushed all those PT Cruisers, I stripped a couple of them. The crank scraper? That is like an aftermarket upgrade thing.
No way. Really?
This is factory, but like in
Oh.
a lot of cars, you'll use a piece of aluminum and do that.
$10. Google it.
Yeah, Google it.
That's weird.
It's
Feeling
a,
down
Yeah,
anymore?
somebody Google that because I don't believe
Yeah.
cranks.
$10.
it's a built-in scraper. Where's that cloth? Love how we have actually rags
for
now.
the GTO.
What part is it?
Ask the internet what they think about the
Oh,
color.
for color?
Yeah, the entire car.
Whoa.
So okay, in here, I've never seen them
Except the
before.
light.
In here are the balance shafts, and there's a little chain
That is nice.
So, yeah.
and cam sliders, little plastic dudes to keep it tight. So this is one thing I'm removing. So I can remove this and probably even.
You need to drop it down a lot.
If you look at the oil pan, I'd like the whole oil pan at that level.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sitting way too high.
Yeah. And then I'll clear the hood nice and I don't have to cut it. And
Take
things
it
like
up. So this will be timed.
Yeah, there's a chain in the front, so let's pull this. What is this? Is this just like yank it?
Yeah, I think just on the
Oh, the bolt. I didn't see it.
13.
Is it 13?
Yeah, that's there.
You got it?
You got one?
Me? No, I was just
It's all you.
commenting.
It's all you.
I was commenting on what it was.
Right here? Yeah, 13.
They sell sets of just 13s. Like, do they for real?
10s, yeah.
Do they?
I don't know. No.
Like a
Nobody's
20
smart
pack
enough.
of
That
No,
was
no,
really
it's
clean.
like
other
40
than the part
bucks.
Up here.
10.
Let's pull these covers off first.
Covers are mine. Covers are mine.
10 mil. Scalpel.
Need 10 mil.
Oh.
Lost it.
Done. That's mine now.
Lost it.
Wish you had that detent on there now. Don't you?
I do. I always wish I had it on there. It just fell off fairly quickly.
Couldn't you put like a snap ring or something?
You can
do
put
have
another
it?
on there, and then you can't get your
Is that
socket
something?
on.
No. Let me see.
That's my rat.
Yeah, it's going.
You want to pull that off?
Smart. Those are really on there. Someday I'll buy impact sockets. For now,
Why do you need them?
I've never had a socket shatter. Ever yet. I think that holds the head down from the bottom.
That's what she said. So if I do, so the reading I've done is that if you pull the, like if you just like take this all out, you have to plug the holes because there's oil.
Well, probably it's lubricating the pump too.
Yeah, there's some
The
stuff
balancer
like
or
that.
whatever, yeah. Because
So what do you wanna do here?
so, where's your oil pump? Is that?
It's right here,
Oh, okay.
and that
So we can just. Is there enough room to tilt this?
we'll just pop that gear off.
I guess.
15.
Not on me. That's stinky.
The oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's burnt.
13.
I was like hot dogging it pretty good.
What did you do with the PT Cruiser before you pulled the engine?
Oh man, I live on like a short dead end street. Neighbors love me. And I was just like,
And your dogs.
yeah. My stupid one stupid dog sits at the end of my driveway and chases cars up and down. I hate it. But I was just ripping up and down the street with seeing how fast I could get going. Yeah, just testing it, doing trials. No plates, nothing on it, no insurance. Sweet.
So these.
How much does that weigh?
Not as much as a
Oh,
breaker rotor. So
Yeah.
it's not as bad as you'd think.
it's still decent. I want to look inside that.
It is a heavy chunk.
Yeah. So it's just two weights lopsided on one side that
Yep.
counteract the weights.
So yeah, these have to be plugged. So another thing, if you remove that gives rigidity to the block. So you should, if you're going for big power numbers, you should strap the block. Which, maybe, I don't know.
All this is for balancing?
Yeah.
Make it a little.
So there's two shafts in here with like counterweights just to counteract the swing of the pistons.
Yeah. So when two of the pistons are at the top,
Yeah.
bounces the opposite.
Because you see how in this engine it's 2 and then 2.
Yeah.
So there would be a lot of vibration because it's hitting up and down
Yeah.
at the same time. I guess they both be exhaust and power at the same time.
Yeah.
So when you do a divided turbo, you would pair these two together, and these two together
Aye.
at the turbo to get more efficiency.
Pull a piston.
Pull it. This one or this one?
I think it's 10.
10.
Oh wow. That's actually.
Careful you don't pinch your finger.
But that.
11. It's the same as a
But look how easy that turns. That turns quite easily. Oh, okay, that's why I'm jamming up. There's this chain in the front. We'll make a necklace out of that after.
Oh.
There we go.
JYD. The old junkyard dog.
That's right.
Piston's gonna like fall out of it.
I got my hand there.
I've never had one go down like that.
Alright.
You just look at it and then it'll drop.
Keep pushing.
Yeah, there's a ring lens. I don't think there is much. Here, I'm gonna
Get
grab a
something.
hammer.
Oh, here. You want to just push on it?
Any more
Turn
questions?
the hammer the other way. I won't go in there. No, okay. It just needs a little. Oh, there we go. Got it.
Bam, bam, done.
Done.
Should look like
Next, thank you, next.
Bit of wear on the sides.
it's not bad.
I've seen worse out of the Audi. And that's done like 20. No, that did like 5K. Not even. Dirt.
Okay.
Good.
How are they?
Good, you passed.
It's not like there's a bit of lines, but it's not. I can feel the grooves on it. So you polish those
You can feel grooves?
a little tiny bit.
Remember, sensitive fans.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Well, the human hand can feel like very
Stuff,
minute
yeah.
stuff. I forget what the like tolerant, like how sensitive, but it's like tens of thousands or something. You can Google that one. Google that one, guys. I
Tens
don't
of
know.
thousands?
Tens of thousands. Your fingers can feel the difference.
100 million. 100 billion.
It's not super shiny. No, not at all.
It ain't shiny. You
Well,
want to pull the rest?
yeah, let's
coming
pull the rest. Are they marked?
Oh yeah.
Everything else was.
No.
No, I don't see it.
That's funny. Should we mark them?
You're getting new pistons in.
And rods.
I think so. These are I-beam rods, so they're not as.
Those can do up to like 400 something horse easy. I think when you get into the fives, that's when you gotta start doing that for insurance.
So you're keeping these rods? You get new.
I don't know. Depends. I don't want to buy new ones. That's like physically buy them.
Someone said firing order is 1342, right?
Yeah, usually every 4-cylinder is, but somebody's gonna tell me that that's wrong. Every
How
4-cylinder
can
firing order is 1342.
But number 1 and 4 are in the same position, and 2 and 3 are at the same. So I don't know about that. I don't
I
know.
know it is 1342. When one's rocking, you said 4. When 4's rocking, you said 1. 2's rocking, you said 3. 3's rocking.
I see that clearly.
The rings are okay.
Yeah. A little bit of sludge and crap on the bottom side.
Here, I got that. We made a new shirt. Can you see that, Aaron?
What are you doing? You just killed it.
Oh, how did I kill it?
And the orientation. Hold on.
Check out the shirt.
Yeah.
We made a cheater shirt for setting valves. So you got 6-cylinder, but these 1
Oh,
and
I
6,
see.
5 and 2, and 3 and 4, 6 and 1, and 2 and 5, and 4 and 3 are upside down. So when you're setting valves on a 6-cylinder, you just look at your shirt.
So wait,
Then you can set the valves on your 6-cylinder.
Only works for straight six.
Only works for straight 6. So this is only a Cummins shirt.
would this be the oil squirter?
Yeah.
So that squirts the underside to keep it cooler? I thought it was in the block. Machined into the block.
It is on the Cummins.
Or maybe that's
Yeah, so with the hole there. Yeah. So you put the bearings in wrong, although they're the same, so the hole's at the bottom, so you can't mix it up. But if you would put a solid there, you'd wreck your pistons pretty quick. Give it.
Any order?
Yeah, I think it's alright.
I can scratch 1, 2, or 3.
Oh, there's a 2 on this. No, there's nothing.
There's nothing?
I don't think so. So scratch it in, yeah. You should also
Which one is the? I got 3.
also keep an eye on which way you've got. Yeah, you got 2. Keep an eye on which way. Almost. Yeah. So it comes out of the engine this way, with the lopsided that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that goes to whatever side is towards your turbo line. Towards okay, exhaust side. So this goes exhaust side. So you can watch that video.
When I knocked out the phone. What happened? I was pounding up the cylinder or the
Piston in the cylinder.
yeah, knocked them clean out.
I wanna be sledgehammer.
I need none.
I always needed you. But...
I need you more than ever. Part 2 of this video, we're gonna tear down the Germans.
Last one, let's do this.
Go for it.
I think it was in pretty good shape. Probably could just bring it as is.
No, I'm not screwed.
Now it's screwed. There's dirt everywhere in it now.
Just, that's fine. Yeah, let's use brazing rod that's gonna crumble and fall apart. That's probably a bad idea.
I've already used it once.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay, how about an extension? You can just pop it in. Wait.
Wow. What are you guys doing?
Trying to bust everything. Just grab another 10 mil
Drop it in there.
10?
or 11 mil.
Just drop a couple more in there, you know.
It's like water. Just fill it up and flow out, right?
Yeah.
Where'd that screwdriver go? Did I give it to you?
Screwdriver.
I think you gave it to Aaron.
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember you going, Aaron, can you handle the screwdriver?
I'm pretty sure it did.
What? Where?
It's okay. I'll use a nail. This is number 1.
And you're like, don't lose it. Don't lose it.
Marked. How many views we got going on right now, Aaron? Like 10?
Like 120?
No, we lost quite a bit. 280 at one point.
Everyone had to go to bed. It's
It is
Yeah.
It means it's like 7 o'clock at home. Look!
Ooh! The motor that keeps on giving.
If you would have ran this without... Don't touch my piston.
Isn't that happened once?
Yeah, it's not with the opposite.
Didn't that happen in our last one?
What, ran it without bolts? Oh, with it, yeah. Think Aaron is something this?
What's that? Oh, that's terrible.
I mean, no, buddy. Do you have the other part of this thing?
You taking the crank out? Or is that it?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't pull the crank out, I guess. Or should we not?
Pull it all in.
What do you think?
I think the crank needs to... I think the crank is actually the worst of everything.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
It bugs me.
I gotta pull that front cover off. And then what about the back?
Yeah.
So this must be...
The grid plate.
Yeah, well the grid plate, but then you gotta pull this cover off too here, no?
It's all part of the grid plate, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Hey, no, wrong size there, Geronimo.
Yeah, you're still on 11.
Jeez Louise.
That's weird. How does that go?
What are you looking at?
Call up Motor City Mechanic. He's a PT Cruiser guy.
So you gotta pull this off. This is sitting on. This is.
Yeah, but this
What the
you
hell?
gotta pull this gear off then, because this would have to lift
Yeah,
up and
you'd
come
have,
this
you'd
way.
have to pull it off.
So there's. I'll work on that. You.
But we don't want to wreck this one.
Okay. It's got. We need
That's
bolts
my
that
timing.
fit in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're little baby bolts too.
Where's the bolt for the front cover? It's probably at the bottom of there.
It's just I want to pull this apart now with you guys.
Wait, just a couple minutes. I wanna be.
Ooh. It's because we're not doing witty Ben or nobody who cares. Right? Is that why everyone's leaving us?
I'm pissed.
It's like midnight just about, so
Is
it's
it
probably
really?
why. Yeah.
Really?
No, it's 10 o'clock.
I don't know what time
Car
it is.
time?
I can't tell on my phone.
I
right
think
now.
it was. I bet it's like.
Somebody
10:30.
said it was. I don't know where they are though.
10:11.
No.
Oh, okay, so it's,
Nova Scotia, eh?
I
There you
love
go.
Nova Scotia.
It's a great place. We should actually, if we ever make any money on the channel, we should buy a bunch of property in Nova Scotia.
I thought you were gonna say go to Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I'd rather just go there.
Yeah. If we were making a lot of money, we should just buy Nova Scotia. Good idea. Good idea, right?
It's
Oh,
cold.
okay, it's
It
10
gets
o'clock.
cold out there.
I don't think I have bolts that fit in the
Okay.
electric, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
I don't have those bolts.
Here, try this.
Hit.
Can you try to see if those fit?
Fit what?
The pulling in the front.
They're pretty small. They gotta be pretty long.
How about little short stubs?
No, they don't. That won't work.
Yep.
I need
that
long
fits.
ones.
That fits.
That fits, so they're 10 mil, so.
Bam.
They're. Really?
Yeah. So you got one to try.
Maybe. I don't think so though.
Look at these things.
Whoa.
So have a look at this.
Yeah, I don't have any.
So that's the balance shaft out of the engine. Kind of cool.
That is.
Yeah. Hey, Rich?
Yeah,
Weird, eh? And it's got two of them. For sale. Lightly used.
I don't have it.
Okay. Okay. Think we can steal bolts from somewhere else on the engine?
Yeah, that's your only hope.
Yeah, let's dig.
I have short ones like that, but I don't have anything long.
How long do you need them? I got some long ones here.
Like 2 inches.
I got like 1 inch.
Let's see. Like it has to make it past. Yeah, it's still not good. That doesn't even make it through the puller. I think that's it.
All right.
We're all done.
The new beginning. Oh, I found some.
Will those work?
They're too big.
Oh, sorry, Kitty. I just threw a piece of plastic in it. Oh, he's gonna go back in.
Game on.
Works.
Did it do work?
Okay, well, I'll pull these out.
And I thought.
You just wanted to go to bed, didn't you?
So I'll
the
kick
movie was
back
over.
and-
I gotta put washers on them. And probably get rid of this nut. It's too long. Get some washers.
What it is.
Oh, I lost it. I tossed it. Won't work with 2.
There's 4. I got it over here. We're good.
You just don't want to go home.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm gonna wake up and work tomorrow.
Really?
You going to work tomorrow? I thought you were closed Saturday.
I'm moving tires tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
Where, to your house?
Did you get all mine?
No, you need some picked up?
I know, I put a bunch underneath the top and I sent it over.
Ah.
Mine's like 6 aluminum rims.
Whoa.
Quite a bit of progress made on here.
Well, thank you.
Episode coming tomorrow.
Getting the cutoff time.
Yeah.
Getting the car all up.
Wow, we took the 15.
So that fits on like the other way.
Oh, that was me. Sweet. Just want to keep you around.
Yeah. I'm the
Nope,
socket.
13.
Oh! No, 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 no.
Yeah, I was 13. That's what I was looking for, and I forgot.
Here it is.
Yeah, but that's too small.
Yeah, whatever.
Get
Try it
it.
anyways.
It's gonna work.
Get.
Yeah.
Huh? It's not gonna work?
Who's got the quarter-inch? Where do all the tools go? We're only working in here, and all the tools are gone.
That's probably me.
Like within 3 feet.
I'm gonna look over here. We walked over here once.
Ah!
Got it?
No. Really? Someone throw it?
Just take every socket and just huck it across the shop.
Look in high spots that Rich can get.
I think that cat looks pretty guilty.
It's probably like up here somewhere, I bet.
Oh, honestly, Rich doesn't even realize it,
Like,
but
oh,
he'll
just
put
put it-
stuff like
Yeah.
above everybody else's view just so he knows where it is. And he's like, oh, you need this? It's right in front of
Just
you.
pull it out of the
Sorry,
sky.
Goliath. Yeah, exactly. How it always goes.
There was just like a bunch.
13 mils?
No, no, quarter-inch gun.
Oh, the gun's here.
Where?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel drunk, but I haven't really drank. I guess that's what happens when you get tired. Oh, I got the big gun. We're going. Oh, you can't do it with that guy?
Quarter-inch.
From the outside in, or you warp it.
Sure. Oh, you got it.
It's not a pleasant noise.
No, it's not. Maybe that's why everybody left the live chat.
People wearing headphones and no warning.
And then we go over to this spot.
Oh, these guys are great. Oh, do the thing when you know where you're listening and it hurts.
Where are we at now?
Bang that one and see if it'll pull it. So it's 50-50 chance of pulling it or stripping it, because there's not much on. You know what? I think I'm gonna use a ratchet. I think that is not the appropriate tool.
This one? How many foot-pounds does this thing do?
1,200.
8 billion?
That's tight.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. That's how we like it.
That's pretty tight.
Keep going. What's it gonna strip?
Either the holes out of that thing.
No,
Actually,
no.
buzz these a little tighter, a little bit at a time.
What size are they?
10 mil.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just even here, just use the little like the ratchet and 11.
What's 10? You want a ratchet? Like a big ratchet?
Me? No.
Don't. No, not you. I don't like it when you're near this.
I heard a noise.
It did do a twang.
Yeah, there's a little tick there. I think
I
you
heard
got
that.
it. I'll send it on this.
Go full send.
That's just gonna ping.
Wait, what's moving? Do it again? Yep, you got it. No. Yeah. easy. Back it off. Oh, okay. There you go. That's one
So-
piece now, forever.
That tightens your shocks and pulls.
How much is this?
So?
Are you selling that too?
Okay, now you pull it.
No, there's another bolt here.
I'm just keeping this like this.
Yeah, just throw it in there. You got that guy?
Yeah. Are you calling me guy or is that guy?
That guy. Oh, wait. Hold on here. What's this bolted to? So we gotta undo that one. Think 3 bolts are good enough?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing left of it.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
One bolt would be fine.
9/16 will take. What's the same as 9/16? 15?
14.
Yeah, buddy.
5/8 is close to 15.
How? Any questions? Any stuff? Nobody's just a lot of drunk people watching right now.
I think so.
It's Friday.
see. Oh yeah, 5/16 is. All right. Let's get it.
5/16
Yeah,
is
smash
8.
it.
Ask me anything else.
I think we gotta pull this guy off. That little sensor. 10.
Yeah.
Yep. You got the gun?
Nope.
No, it's an 8.
Ah.
Where did the 8 go? The 8, yeah, that's the gun for the 8. Like, I only put stuff up here.
Can you check your pocket, Rick?
I don't have it.
8.
I don't have anything. I have one ratchet over here. This is that jump shitty Stanley ratchet
We'll give it back to you.
that likes to go in reverse for no apparent reason while you're tightening.
Got one? Yeah, this guy right here.
Yep. Sometimes I put the sockets back where they're supposed to go.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
You can't find one. You think that was integral?
Yeah. I held the whole thing together.
You want to bash it with a hammer really hard? I don't even know what the sensor is. Temp, you think?
Just say knock sensor for everything.
No, yeah, it's definitely a knock
It's a
sensor.
knock.
I need like a screwdriver.
Oh, that's a secondary knock sensor.
Tertiary?
Its first one fails.
This is your professional video tool.
This is the longest live chat ever.
Yeah, I think so.
History of the internet.
Wow.
I think I'm just gonna leave that in.
I've missed the last 8 live chats and I've made it all up in one.
There's
Yeah.
a couple sober people, but
A couple sober people, yeah?
Really?
how many people are sober?
Wait, this is not the greatest live chat for noise and
I know, this is pretty
Oh,
brutal.
I should not use this like tiny screwdriver. No, I could put it back, I guess.
It's warranted. Top left is screwdrivers. What are you doing?
This ain't my shit. I don't know.
Don't put it back in the wrong drawer.
That's where I found it.
So start at the other end and lift up because you gotta walk it around this crankshaft.
Well, I just thought
You won't be able to lift it from this end.
it's on there.
It is on there. No, it's not part of that front. That's
One
why.
guy's like, I definitely pooped in my pants.
Oh, it's not even part of that front. Look at
No.
that. Don't hit that. You don't. Here. There you go.
Want me to hit it harder?
That's a pretty cute little block. When you're
Yeah.
when it's all said and done, there's not a whole lot left. Oh, and that holds the whole crank in. Neat.
Yeah. So apparently you have to strap this, but I don't see you needing to strap that. I guess in here it's a little bit thin.
I can see that.
So I think you would have to machine this flat in here. But that would be pretty easy.
Yeah, just mill it.
Mill it down flat.
Yeah.
Oh, and throw a bar.
Eric,
across.
you should be watching this because I'm going to get you to do this to mill this all flat for me. Sweet.
Definitely a knock sensor.
Is it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look, these teeth? Yeah.
Yeah. Every time it knocks.
There's lots of teeth.
There's
on
at
them.
least one knock per revolution, I think.
Look at this thing, it's like coming off.
Take the key way out. Yeah. Key shaft out.
You say key shit, I heard ya.
Key shit.
It made me giggle.
Vice grips?
Yeah, you have those on you?
No.
Where?
No, bottom box, left hand side, go over. Yeah, that one.
Well, cheers to all the sober guys. We're actually all sober too.
Yeah, I've had two.
We've had a little bit,
I've had
but
2 rum and cokes and that's it. And he's on.
No, that ain't working.
Soda number
It's 'cause aren't vice grips.
What? Okay, I'm not the master of vice grips like you are.
Are there no vice grips in there?
Yeah, there's these ones.
Yeah, those ones don't work.
Yeah,
They
that
suck.
Really?
Here,
Well, they do.
I just didn't see fancy vice grips like that before.
Craftsman.
With the rubbers.
You gotta have the
Safe.
rubber. You gotta be safe.
Do they make high quality vice grips?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Don't just yank it off.
Knock her off.
Are you gonna replace the seal anyway? Probably better to leave the key in there so you don't lose it. I wrecked the seal. But that's just me.
Rectum?
I just want to see if I can even get it.
Right in the nuts. Right in the nuts.
Got it.
Oh, that was boring.
Hit him in the nuts. Hit him in the nuts. Wow, let's pull that crank out like a trophy.
And then just toss it in the
Hey, this doesn't have that little like
No, it just
the
opens
little
up.
like you know the little
Yeah,
thing
no,
you
it
push?
just kind of opens and closes. It's magic.
No, it doesn't.
What
It's
would you call this?
proprietary. Here,
Hold this. I gotta cup it.
Cup?
Just cup it,
No.
please.
Let's switch sides. I mean, just
No, just do this. I just don't want to lose the little key. I'm not gonna fight you with it.
come on. Stop trying to hit me with it.
I'm not. Do the damn thing. Think it's gonna stay in there if I hammer it in?
Yeah, 100%.
I can't get it in. I can't do it. I really feel drunk. That's sad.
you can't do it, really?
It's
So you're just gonna toss it in the.
You're ambitious. We didn't even look at the bearings first. They're bearings.
Yeah.
I can't believe how not shiny that crank is. That wasn't great for it.
Sweet. Just drop it.
1, 2, 3. Stefan, your turn.
Oh, they're more Oilers. That's cool.
6.
Looks good.
Thanks.
More squares.
See, that's no good there. Look at the groove, not the grooving, but the
We're gonna have to put this on something, I think, pretty soon.
just hold it there for a minute. I
Yeah.
just need.
Yeah, just another 15 minutes.
Does it matter where I put the? We'll place them all.
Yeah.
Well, I guess those grooves are in the oiling line.
So just don't hit the.
Oh, look, these are different. Look,
Really good.
look at this one. This one has like a.
Hey guys.
So I just don't
So you crank pushes up against that. And keeps it from going that way. Especially when you're pushing on the clutch. You want those.
Yeah.
But they're all still in really good shape.
So why wouldn't we put an extra one in here?
It didn't need.
Could we
Because it
put
doesn't
one?
have that groove. There's no point.
Yeah. Yeah, and these are the squirters as well.
Those are the always squares too, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even see those before. So that's why I'm using this, because it's actually built to be a turbo
Yeah.
block.
Yeah.
So those little
Okay, those
squirty
little-
McSquirts that squirt the bottom of the pistons.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's the technical term.
Squirty McSquirts.
Yeah.
So on the non-turbos, they don't have the Squirty McSquirts.
No,
on
they don't. They don't. And that's
don't.
why they go for pooey.
They didn't eat they didn't eat Mexican food.
Yeah, they didn't get the squirts.
Ah, my dog. My dog's had squirts for the last couple days.
Really?
Everywhere in the bedroom.
Stop feeding it. Stop feeding it burritos. It's alright.
Yo quiero.
It is good stuff.
And there's a black.
Nice.
Good.
This wasn't actually scheduled to get done for at least another like month.
Like 6.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're-
way. No, we're gonna have to put all this back on because I need it for mock-up.
Well,
See you later.
Good night.
I had a blast.
No, I just need.
At the end of that terrible, terrible disappointment, we'll see you next week.
All right, see you guys later.
Good night, everyone.
Episode tomorrow. Keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be dirty tomorrow,
Ooh,
right?
what's it on? Oh, a teaser? No?
This
Oh,
guy
that
over
thing.
here.
Ooh, dirty.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get some midget action like you've always wanted, right?
Legally.
Legal midget action.
Blackjack style.
Black.
See you guys.